Welcome to church. Talking Boxing Monday night edition. If this is your first time watching, don't sweat it. We do the same thing every week. Sundays are for results. Mondays are for the schedule. Questions, comments, if you got them, drop them. If you need a link to a fight, send me a DM. And last but not least, share something of mine. Anything. Let people know I'm the reason you know what the fuck you're talking about. I hope everyone is fine on this Monday night. We've got a pretty decent week of fights. We've got a pretty loaded weekend, but more importantly, a beginning of the week action-packed. I digress. Let us get started. Tomorrow night, Tuesday. Go figure. But Grand Rapids, Michigan, live on the Zone. The event starts around 3 p.m. Sometime around 5-ish should be the co-main. The reason I say this is because the co-main event is for the WBC World Female Super Featherweight strap. Carolyn Veyre, 10-1, at 130 pounds, is taking on Delfine Persoon, 50-3. 50-3, man. 10 rounds. 2 minutes. WBC belt here. Delfine is no slouch. Carolyn does this. It will cement her as being as good as everyone says she is. This is that test. Delfine Persoon is no slouch. Like I said, it's going to be a really fucking fun fight. Main event, WBO, NABO lightweight title. Shouldn't be the main event, but Joshua Pagan, 14-0 against Brian Jimenez, 18-2 at 135 pounds. They are doing 10 rounds. Again, the Zone, Tuesday night. Friday, we'll go straight to Friday. Friday, from Andalucia, Spain, Marbella, Spain, to be more precise. We've got an event going down. I will have links for this. The main event's for an IBO International Featherweight title, but the reason we're talking about it is Carolyn Redmond, originally from out here in Ontario, been living a little bit in England, has had a few fights fucking fall out for her. Very happy to hear she'll be fighting. 7-2, going to be taking on Joanna Franjak, who's 1-3, 140 pounds, 6 rounds. Just happy she's getting back in the ring. I will try and find a link for that. Hit me up if you already got one. Next, Roy Jones Jr. boxing in Russia. Chelyabinsk, wherever that is. I'm probably pretty sure I fucked that up. But either way, couple notable fights. 140 pounds, Euro-Asian super lightweight title. Ivan Kozlovsky, 11-0. Southpaw. The kid's very interesting. He's taking on Ray Seitzhanov, who's 12-1 from Kazakhstan. Also super interesting. That's why I think this Kozlovsky kid, just tune in and watch. Supposedly 10 rounds, but we'll see at 140 pounds. Co-main to this, where is he? Co-main to this is a 130-pound WBA World Super Featherweight strap on the line here. We've got Elnur Samedov, 21-1 against John Lenon from Colombia, 11-0. That's a sneaker fight. Look into John Lennon. He's no joke either. He's going all the way to Russia for this. And then the interim WBA Bridgerweight title, Georgy Yunovidov, 11-0, 11-1, taking on Vartan Arutyunyan. Jeez, man. 11-0. This guy's name is all vowels. They're doing 12 rounds for an interim Bridgerweight WBA. I believe this will be the first WBA Bridgerweight title, but either way, interesting. Not the craziest of things. This is in Germany. It's like in the Black Forest next to Switzerland. From Lar Barwettenberger, or Berg. European heavyweight title, Labinot XHOXHAJ. Hoxhaj, who's 21-0, is going to be taking on Pezam Sifkani, who's 17-1 from Sweden. There's some fights on this, but everyone's Yeah, there's a guy who's 1-0 taking on a guy who's 12 and 22. You get the idea. But it's on the zone. It's going down Saturday afternoon. We'll keep the Saturday vibes going. Saturday afternoon, this time from, again, Germany, from Halle, Northern Westfalen. Again on the zone. Not the biggest of things. Not a lot of names on here with more than 6 fights. But the main event is Marco Huck, 43-5-1, going to be taking on Vaclav Pesarz, who's 26 and 22. Again, available on the zone. More the zone, this time from Brentwood in Essex in the UK. Top tier boxing. Undercard to this. Mostly kids from out there. Everyone's got less than 6 fights. We got an English bantamweight title. Main event's a Commonwealth Super Welterweight title, 154 pounds. Thiago Muxanga, 2-0, taking on Asina Byfield, who's 18-6-1. On the zone. Happy Valentine's Day. There are no fights Valentine's Day night. A guy like me could have used that, but it is what it is. Last but not least, Sunday night we'll be doing Talking Boxing, but playing in the background we will have Zuffa Boxing playing. Again, you'll need a link for this if you're in Canada. It's available on Paramount Plus in the States. The undercard to this, I do not know anybody. If there's anybody of note to mention, I will mention it next week. But the main event, Efe Ajagba, 20-1-1, taking on Charles Martin, 34-1. They're supposedly going to do 10 rounds, but if both guys show up in shape, it could be a fun fucking fight for a Sunday, but we'll see what it is. Guys, that's it for me. I ran through it in less than 10 minutes. Remember, life is short. Be good to yourself and others, man. I'll see you guys soon.